Yes, she denied it. She was scared.
Royalty did your hair good. You look older. Leon, you think it looks nice?
The kids were hurt, but you can ask the same kids to this day. What was this at in court?
Because in a million years, I never thought this would happen to me or my family.
One of these two people is lying and not telling the truth, but what if I was to tell you both of these guys are lying? I know some of you guys are finding this hard to believe. Who would lie about such an accusation? Someone that wants to destroy someone else. And who would deny these allegations if it was true? Someone who's trying to protect their image. Both of these individuals have been caught in a web of lies. Remember, Royalty was someone who was okay of her children getting a for some likes and some views to support the lifestyle that she wanted.
So now, Nation, your stomach hurts too? What the?
Like the kids were hurt, but you can ask the same kids to this day. You can ask their mother, and you can definitely ask me and the police officers that watched the video.
Okay, then why did you delete the video, buddy? If it's all for entertainment purposes, why was it deleted? And let's see a video where Royalty and the kids responded, one that you deleted.
No, CJ pranked the kids today and he got them good. I kind of was in on the prank. I knew he was going to give them laxatives and their ice cream or whatever.
Yeah, anything for some extra clout and money, right? Where's your script? Are you reading from one? Because it looks like you are.
The outcome of a laxative is going to the bathroom, so there's no harm in going to the bathroom. And as a doctor would say, it is better out than in.
Bruh.
So basically, he was kind of helping them out in a way of giving them a laxative just in case it was kind of backed up down there, you know.
Now she's throwing a fallacy to justify why it's okay to harm her kids to make some money and cash. Well, it's better in than out. Yes, when your doctor probably recommends it.
Here they are. There's nothing wrong with these kids. How did you feel? You guys okay? Like, what's up?
Yeah. Really good.
That's all you guys needed to do was go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
How did your stomach feel?
But you can ask the same kids to this day.
So bad. I throw up.
You throw up.
Call the police.
I didn't see that, Nation. What you talking about, girl? And CJ so cool. I am coming for you 10 times worse than what you did to my kid.
And let's not forget how CJ tried to cover up the fact that he called his daughter Kamari a reject.
Well, that's... I couldn't see none of that. Get back up, get back up. It's too blurry. Now say, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Again, the better way. Look at the computer, you reject.
Oh my.
Reject. Start over. Dude, start over. Look at the computer first. Then say, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Really? You crazy.
Put in the description of his video.
I bought my kids gold watches and told them they're a Rolex only to be pranking them with Casio watches, but to make it up for it, I bought them all iPhone Robux. This is also a re-upload due to technical difficulties.
Reject.
And then he said this.
So we know these two are the king of queens of lies on YouTube. That's why it's hard to trust them with this whole allegation situation that has came out.
And today we're going to get into the whole timeline of events of what's been going on, so we have a better understanding of the whole situation. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this video. Watch until the end. Let's go into how apparently it all started. So apparently, according to this message, not going into too much detail about it, it started when Jaaliya was only 10 years old when we first moved to the so cool land. Apparently CJ Lane was doing stuff to Jaaliya and he will give her money, gifts, etc. to keep her quiet, and also told her if she told anyone, he will log off the whole family. This is a tactic that some use. So of course, in written paper, this does sound believable, but we're gonna get into that. Keep watching. What CJ would do as well, according to these documents, he will give you know who gifts and stuff, and basically he would use that against her and say that you own me. Allegedly. But apparently there were some videos that supporters allegedly found really weird.
I don't know what it was in videos.
Now, unfortunately, there hasn't been enough videos for us to see and be like, oh yeah, this is weird, or oh yeah, look at this. But there is this one video.
Wow, Jaaliya, your hair looks different. Royalty did your hair good. You look older. Leon, you think it looks nice?
Have I changed since you met CJ? I don't think I've changed, but I guess I can be like the one in the back hiding, taking some of the credit.
Call the police.
Now, CPS ended up coming to the house a second time apparently to check up what was going on.
But yes, an anonymous call was made to CPS back in 2018, and they popped up at the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. We didn't know they were coming. This was totally unexpected. And just to let you guys know, this situation right here has nothing to do with the house that we lived in before when CPS was called before with the laxative. The laxative had nothing to do with this. That was at a totally different house. They came to the house. They pulled everybody aside. They talked to everybody. Jaaliya and the kids had to go down to the building and speak to people behind closed doors. She denied everything. She denied these allegations that were put upon him because yes, of course, she was 10. She doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know, she barely even knows right from wrong. She's a developing girl. She doesn't know anything. Yes, she denied it. She was scared. She was bribed. She was threatened. Like I said, some people take this to the grave.
Now, of course, this comes with a lot of criticism, rightly so. As such accusations, people should look into things, people should question things, and not just jump the gun. Because you gotta remember, people use this to people that they don't like. When people want to destroy someone else, they will make up any type of false accusation. At this point in the video, I'm not saying if this is true or not. You're gonna have to keep watching the video to find out. But keep in mind, she said that this has started when she was 10 years old. So this is not like, yeah, this happened one time. It started when she was 10 years old. So people are criticizing royalty. Okay, well, how did you not know that this was going on since she was 10 years old? Not only that, she even said that people in her family can never keep secrets from her. And this was actually said in another video.
If I was you, I would just go tell your mama because your mama gonna find out.
It depends how old you are.
Your mama gonna find out anyway. Like I said, my kids could do whatever it is, and I'm still gonna find out some way, somehow. I always do.
She's looking at her, she's like,
y'all can't.
She doesn't listen.
It don't even. I don't know. It's just a motherly instinct. Like your mama, she gonna find out. So you guys, but definitely, I do have a lot of talks with my kids about the world and stuff like that. So there's a secret that they never told you. Who's they, y'all?
Secret. They always find out. Secret. They always find out.
Secret. They always find out.
Yeah, we always find out. But do you have any other stuff that I have never?
No, the kids are pretty much like you said, when they lie, we always find out like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really don't keep
I know my kids. I know when my kids is lying, so it's like, yeah.
They really don't keep
I know my kids. I know when my kids is lying, so it's like.
So people are like, okay, so this is happening and you did not know at all? On the other foot, there's been many situations, and I can speak from personal experience. I had a really close person to me, and she was emmed by her father. And for years, no one knew. Like, no one knew. It was kept so well hidden to the point when we read her diary, when she ended up like going to the police and he ended up getting arrested, there was nothing mentioned in the diary of him doing what he was doing to her. She didn't even write it in her diary. A diary. She kept it in so well. The only reason why they end up finding out he did, because there was protection that was thrown under the bed, and the police found the protection, obviously linked to him, and he eventually admitted everything because he's a narcissist, and he ended up trying to blame it on her, flipping it on her. Oh, well, it's her fault I did that stuff to her. That's how they were able to find out that everything was true and he was able to go to jail, etc. Disgusting, man. Every time I think about it, I want to bitch slap him. So on the other side, yes, stuff like this could be hidden very, very well, but let's keep watching. Fast forward to 2024, CJ So Cool ends up winning custody, right? Being able to have his kids over, spend time with him, etc., all that stuff.
Because honestly, y'all wasn't in court. I don't know if any videos in court ever came out, but Royalty's mom, Royalty's uncle, wife, all of them would be in court every time. They said everything they had, though. They did. They said everything they could. Everything that was true. Everything they knew to be true. But they had no idea they was going to lose. So now they lost. They're like, we got to go harder. What was this at in court? This would have literally been the time, since you already missed all your other opportunities, right? This would have been the time to bring up this lie. I mean, seriously, it would have. You're in court. You're going against me. I'm trying to get my kids back in my life. And you think I did that.
Okay, so let's get into the key dates of when Royalty actually found this out. Because everyone is confused with the dates. And
April 2024, after my court custody case with my twins that ended in March, Jaaliya came to me because of things she saw and heard on the internet. Broke down crying and told me everything. After my court custody case that ended in March.
What was this at in court?
After my court custody case with my twins that ended in March.
What was this at in court?
That ended in March.
What was this at in court?
That ended in March. We took immediate action and did the right thing, what we had to do.
then Royalty's mother ended up messaging CJ saying, "This is Tanya. CJ says, I'm not associating with anybody trying to have me logged off. Please leave me alone." She goes, "You are a sick person that needs help. I can't believe you have been Jaaliya since So Cool Land. You have been giving her money and gifts to keep her quiet. You are going down. I hope you seek help because we are coming for you. She told me everything. She told me everything. You didn't, and I'm very disappointed and disgusted with you. You reap what you sow, you sick bastard." CJ responds saying, "Here we go with more BS and lies. Please leave me alone and go seek God." She says CPS knows. The case is opening back up from 2018. Okay, so CJ has not shown what was the response to that, but the fact that she has mentioned that shows that that did happen. There was a case that was made in 2018. Now, this is the thing. If this really happened,
why did you text him saying, "I made a video, but I spoke highly of you"? Why would you say that? Now, to be fair, the text messages don't have a date. But my question is, has Royalty debunked this? Or is she just going to sit there and not show the dates? Now, these text messages happened during the time when Lexi went live and basically said that one of the twins broke their arms at Royalty's house. Royalty ends up texting CJ saying, "Look, I've got no issues with you, blah, 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 blah." Now, this is the question. If you don't have, why would you not have an issue with him? This is September 2024, guys, this situation happened. Why are you texting saying you don't have an issue with him? That's weird. I would have an issue with someone who did something with my daughter. So this is why people, again, are criticizing Royalty and feel like she has made this all up. She then threatens him and says that, "Whatever, CJ, you're welcome for your next video because me and Jaaliya is coming right after yours." So you would really use that situation to deflect from apparently you breaking your child's arm or whatever. That is such a red flag. It makes it sound like you did do something to your child's arm. The fact that you will, break your child's privacy and talk about a situation that she clearly has not come out and talk about. Or is that a lie because you know that's going to damage his reputation and you know that's the only thing you can say to protect yourself of something that you possibly could have done to your child? It just raises a lot of red flags and something to look into.
Around 29th of June, basically Royalty handed, or someone in that side, handed Lexi's mother a gift bag, and in that gift bag there was basically a photo frame, and in that photo frame was allegedly pages of Jaaliya's diary, talking about the moments of when CJ was doing stuff to her.
That picture frame is notebook paper writings of incidents that happened. And on my life and Hustle's life, my mom's life, the spelling on these notebook paper accusations is so far off that it's like, I hate to say it, but like, is it even true? Like, come on. Like, they spelled fifth grade, F-I-T-H. It's F-I-F-T-H. They spelled first, F-I-S-T. The fist time you did this to me. The fit time you did this to me. Like, the grammar on this alone is just like, bruh, like what? This was written like in June. These were written in June. And on top of that, so it's a picture frame full of notebook messages, right? Of all these accusations of what CJ did. Then it comes with a card that's like, you we taking you down, you
Okay, so this information ends up going public because CJ So Cool's decided to diss CJ on 32s. Bro, there's too many CJs.
Bringing up CJ on 32s, I don't care about that, man. I'm the one put that man on, man. So him dissing me for clout in the video does not affect me in any way. It just doesn't. Like, come on, man. I met you. You worked at a car shop. You were changing tires for a living. I put you on. I gave you the sauce. I promoted you. I shouted you out. I let you be in my circle. I blew you up. And now you're successful. I'm happy for you. So you dissing me just makes me laugh. Literally. It literally makes me laugh when I see the...
So Jinx started the YouTube. Jinx put you on his platform, and Jinx is really the man. So Jinx made you. The things that made you get money was when you met Royalty and the kids. You might have started up everything, but without them kids, my boy, my nigga, Royalty and her kids put you on.
Okay, so the drama starts to get public, right? This is when Royalty's grandmama, well, so Royalty's mom, decides to contact him and tell him what was going on in the past with Jaaliya and CJ.
He first at CJ and states, I just got a call from the family. You want to talk about what you was doing to Jaaliya or not? Then he says, out of respect for the family, we ain't going to talk about your little secret. You lame N-word. As soon as I get back to Texas, I'm going to the Ice Champ and buy your jury, you pawn. And I'm doing a giveaway on it.
Royalty ends up messaging him. She said, I'm sorry mom got you involved in this situation, but thanks for looking out. Like always, this situation has been so heavy on my heart, but sadly, yes, what mom told you was true. He started when she was only 10 years old when we first moved to So Cool Land. People don't know this, but the CPS came to my house when weird stuff going on in the videos, but at the time Jaaliya denied everything because she was little, and CJ bribed her with the money and gifts and also told her if she told anyone he would log off the whole family, so she held it in so long until the whole stuff with Cordelia came out this year. So P is effing sick. He hid his true colors so well. Sad emoji. But there is an open investigation about the whole situation. But like I said, sorry. You were brought into this. I appreciate you, gang. So, the question is, why would Royalty's grandmother randomly call this man who just happens to be in beef with CJ So Cool and let him know this? A, did she do this because this is a lie and she knows that he's going to put it out there? Or B, this is true and he knows that she knows that her hands are wiped clean if she tells this man who just happened to be in beef with CJ So Cool and he's going to go in the public and mention everything. Because if this is true, which you're going to find out what I think at the end, if this is true, it is really sad. It's sad both ways if you look at it. It's sad because obviously she's not ready for this story to come out because she has not come out herself and said anything at this time, right? And number two, if it's not true, even more sad that you would use your own daughter, your own granddaughter as a pawn to get back at someone that you do not clearly like. CJ did respond to this on the Instagram by saying, as CJ So Cool, I know shadows can be cast by rumors, but I've never crossed that line. My name stands clear. No innocence has ever been touched or tainted by me. The truth has always stand tall. Then his girlfriend said, all my lawyer friends, please send recommendations for our personal attorney. Need some things to handle. It will be like handing a lawyer free money. Trust me. This is when Jaaliya, well, we don't know if this was actually Jaaliya. It could be Royalty using her Instagram because we haven't seen anything video format of Jaaliya saying like, hey, this is true. Yes, I made that post. This is all written. CJ made a comment responding to someone that said they're gonna be friends again. He said, nah, he stooped too low with these whack A allegations about the damn girl. And Jaaliya responded back saying, someone's shivering in their boots. This damn girl about to stomp a mud hole in your art and your career. C Diddy and wish you well in hell.
I wish you well in hell.
Are you really?
Burn in hell.
She says, you got the right one. I ain't little no more. This is my story to tell.
I hate that my daughter is getting so much hate, but at the end of the day, It doesn't matter what you guys think. You know why? Because you weren't there. It didn't happen to you. It's not your story and it's not your shoes to walk in.
And Tata obviously had something to say. She said, can't say I didn't see this coming. Karma's moving fast this month. Lied and dissed people you now need help from. He finna crash out. Basically making fun of CJ So Cool, and she's like, well, how does it feel? Because from the sounds of it, she thinks this is false allegations, and she's like, how does it feel for you to be falsely accused of something that you didn't do now, huh? And CJ is known for lying, so for her, I know she's sitting back and loving this. Now, CJ made some posts, which I'm not going to get into because I'm going to go into his video, which he basically mentions the same thing. But he is upset with a lot of the T pages, etc., sharing this information because apparently it is false. Now, he also made a post that he sent Royalty saying, baby mama, please tell me if you need help regarding shoes for the twins, please. CJ's heads are so messed up. I feel so sorry for him. He said something about some boots. Now, this could be purposely done because it could be a fallacy, or it could be the sense of, look, I'm not the one that's bad. Royalty is the one that's bad, right? She doesn't take care of his feet, etc. The fact that you're bringing it up during this situation looks like you're trying to take the focus on you to put it on them, which is a tactic. When you're in hot water, you're going to try to make some or throw some ish out about that person to make them look bad, because we don't know the full context of this. He's not showing the next message, but anyway. But G Mama ends up responding saying, CJ, don't sit here and act like you don't know what is going on. We've been told you when we found out in April of this year. All you do is lie and play victim. You was doing this from 2018 to 2022. The proper authorities was notified. Now you are trying to make it seem like we don't take care of these kids. Just like Jaya has come home several times with skin issues and a busted chin. Make sure your attorneys gets the CPS anonymous report from 2018 and the one from 2024, because we have them. Glad she had the strength to speak up.
Yeah.
Royalty ends up making a video talking about the situation.
I'm sorry I have to get on here and disclose this personal, private situation that was brought to the internet. But, you know, it's a sad situation, and just know you can never judge a book by its cover. Here to protect my daughter and protect her decision and her privacy, because it's not my story to tell. I wasn't there, and I don't know what she had to go through.
And this is the thing, G Mama or Royalty never pointed out what CJ32 did was wrong. Not that it was like anything wrong with sticking up for the person that's gone through that situation, but to share that, if this is true, the fact that 32s put that information out there, like, if this is true, you didn't think that your daughter was gonna get all this hate for saying that, versus we'll wait until the investigation over or when she's ready to tell her story. Like, you're not giving her that option to tell her story. And I think that's really sad if this is true.
I'm very broken and I'm very disturbed about the whole situation, and just to know that somebody that my kids once looked up to and called him dad, it just makes it even 10 times worse. Ever since I got this information, I just ask myself every day, like, how and why? I didn't know this was happening to my child. How didn't I know? And the only thing myself can tell me is that if I would have known this was going on, I would have never been able to see my kids ever again. Just know that I'm very proud of Jaaliya. I admire my daughter's strength for even saying anything.
A lot of people felt like this was a whole production. You cannot see the tears, and obviously people don't know too much about cameras, because I can stand back right here, start crying, and you will not see my goddamn tears. Well, I think with this camera you probably will, but there are some cameras you cannot see certain things. Now, CJ ends up making a video, and according to him, Nike told him not to make a video, which I see why, because there was so much in this video. It's like, yo, even if you are innocent, you just make yourself look 10 times bad with the shit that just comes out of your mouth. Instead of focusing on the situation and what was accused, he's just bringing up all this ish, and I don't know if this is purposely done to take off the focus of what could have happened, or if this is because he's just that dumb. He wants to put all the stories, all the drama situation that's going on with him in one video, which was the just biggest mistake. He should have addressed each things differently, but he wanted to put it in one video, which make it messy, and wants to talk about how Nike was in a car accident. You try to make people feel sorry for you now to forget about this whole situation. That's what it looks like.
I want you to understand this, and this is very important, and it's coming from the soul. We only got one life to live. Why are we so wrapped around everyone else and trying to bring each other down, or who got more money? And we missing a point. We got one life. That's it. I've helped so many people. I've seen so many smiles. I can't even count. I know I've been a blessing to everyone that I've come in contact with, because my phone got to stay on Do Not Disturb because my baby mama gave my number out. I mean, like, you can't make this up. I'm missing calls. My baby mama almost burned to death in a car that I gave her. And I'm over here stressing out about who said what on my name, who's believing what lie. Forget all of that, bruh. I almost lost my baby mama, bruh. First it was, your daughter touched my daughter. Your girl touched my kid. Oh, no, wait, it was you. You did it 6 years ago. Some allegations should never be falsely made. Compared to I almost lost my oldest child's mother. Do you see the thumbnail, bruh? The car is folded. It actually caught on fire. My baby mother blacked out and could have burned alive.
Anyway, CJ then acts like this was never reported. He talks as if they haven't made a report or there's no open investigation on him.
If you are being touched inappropriately by anyone, I don't want you to ever go to the internet with it. I want you to go to the authorities automatically. There are numbers for these type of things. I don't want you to think that what they're doing is how you're supposed to do it if it actually happens to you. That's what you're supposed to do. You tell the police the day it happens. If you think something happened, you tell the police. If you know something happened, you tell the police. You don't wait and say, I'm going to wait until he beefing with CJ on 32s, then I'm going to tell CJ on 32s to do it because I know it ain't true, so I'm not going to put it out first. But if he put it out, then I'm going to make a video because I'm falling off too myself, and I haven't posted consistently in a month, and I'm broke as hell. So why not rain on his parade since he's coming back up? I literally lifted myself out the dirt with no help.
Now, it is a possibility that this was throw the rocks and hide the hands so we look innocent and, you know, we didn't spread this narrative out there. But he's acting like they haven't gone and had an open investigation. If it's true, they're acting like there is no open investigation.
It just dawned on me that I think this dude did this 6 years ago.
It actually didn't come out like that. It didn't come out, oh, I think he did this to me 6 years ago. It wasn't like that. You're cap. Now, CJ ends up showing more to show that, look guys, royalty and her family are just coming for me and trying to end my life. And this is why. Check this out. And he gives his spiel on the reasons why and uses this as the justifications why they will make up this lie, if it's a lie, of what happened to Jaaliya.
But let's go down the list. I dumped y'all, literally dumped y'all. I said, get out of my life, get out of my house. I don't want to see y'all in my life. Go live with your mom in her apartment. They moved on, got a house. Everything was supposedly good. Then she kidnapped my kids. Then let's not forget, she called me 3 hours before I got shot in a brutal home invasion. Do y'all remember that day? Because I do. I posted a video and said Lexi is pregnant. That night, mind you, I posted at 3 p.m., right? I used to be very consistently posting at 3 p.m. anyway. My time. I live in Vegas. So 3 p.m. I post saying Lexi is pregnant by me. It was a prank. 12 hours later, 3 a.m., I'm shot up. 12 a.m., I get a call. I answer the phone. Oh, you answer? She says. Where's the white bee at? I said, she's not here. She laughed and said, oh, so she pregnant now? I said, that was just a prank, bro. She laughed and hung up. I went back to sleep.
If anything, I would try to get a full open investigation, hire a detective, investigator, but here you are.
I get shot 2 days later. I almost died from an infection from the gunshot wounds. Guess who pulls up acting crazy, ghetto, and ratchet? Royalty, who else? Smoking vape pens and crack and whatever else.
Talking about, let's fight, let's fight. Where was the allegations then?
Because Jaaliya at that time didn't come out until this year in April. That's why those allegations were never told. And during that time, when people do go through that ish, they're embarrassed, they're scared. There's a lot of reasons why people just don't come out straight away with something like that.
Since you couldn't say nothing in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, why you pull up to fight? You had all this animosity, all this energy, all this information, all this tea. Where was it at? Handing out lawsuits is something I really don't do. But this time, nah, we ain't playing. We're not kids. This is real life. And I have a real image to obtain.
This is the part of the video I actually do like, because if this is not true and she made an accusation towards you like that to honestly try to destroy you, you getting a lawyer shows people, okay, he's serious about this. He's dead serious. He's not even doing a cease and desist. He's coming for them for making up lies. And good on him for that if this is not true.
Do not understand the pain that I go through just waking up. I am fighting battles every day, bro. Every day.
The man is faking it. This is one of his comments right here. This is like right before the beef like really got out of control. He said, a laughing emoji. You thought I was dealing with depression? Don't let these videos fool you, brother. Get your head out of between your legs and stop living in someone else's drama. Me and my brother CJ don't have no beef. Hold on, man. Let's play this video, man. I think we need some context.
Like, I mean, real in a way that I've never been before, even though I've, as of lately, been so real. You see, behind all the success, jokes, and lifestyle, it's just a lot that people don't get to see. And I know some of y'all out there might be going through tough times on your own, like real rough times, right? So I think it's time that I share a part of my story that I've been keeping private for a long time. And you guys probably get my drift. But today, I want to talk about my personal battle with depression and mental health. And all I have is memories of me helping these people, bro. Like, that's it.
Now, this part of the video, it looks like he tells on himself, and a lot of people have been saying this. Why would you say, since you want to expose T as if that situation is true, and then you want to bring up unrelevant-ish to try to hurt royalty? Check it out.
Cheat on royalty? Yeah, a lot. I'm glad I did, too. I'm glad I did, bro. I'm so glad. More specifically, since you want to expose T, why don't you expose the real T? Why don't you tell them how you went to go get your tubes untied and you took your mom with you to Cali and you left your kids at home along with me, but cameras was all in the house. You had access to them. Why don't you tell them what I did? You won't, because you're embarrassed, right? You're a clown. I had two thotties pull up. I wasn't even thinking about the cameras, bro. But what you won't find is me on footage going in the kids' wing. You will find me opening up my front door for two baddies and going upstairs.
What's 2 + 2? Gonorrhea.
You will find me 3 hours later coming downstairs, and yeah, I might as well expose it, right? You will find one of them thotties going back to my room robbing royalty. Stolen Rolex, shades, heels, money, whatever they can get. I don't remember it exactly. They stole a lot of her stuff. I go to sleep, I get woken up by a lot of text messages, screenshots, videos, calls. You're bogus, I can't believe you, you're nasty, ew.
Yeah, it sounds like he hired escorts. This is very manipulative and calculative, what he just said there. It's actually called like a red herring fallacy, I believe. It's when someone like brings irrelevant information instead of addressing the accusations head on. He's just taking the focus off that into unrelevant bullshit that we don't really need to hear anything about. He's fixing the situation on two baddies and how they robbed royalty. He diverts attention from a really serious situation and puts it to something else so irrelevant. That's why when you're watching this, your whole brain is melting. It's just like, bro, like this is just too much irrelevant bullshit in the story, and it's very manipulative, and it's usually done purposely.
I know you're gonna go to jail. I can't even say I hope you go to jail. I know you're going to jail. I know it. And your boyfriend CJ on 32s, who thinks he's so up and rich, he's gonna be broke. He's weirdo.
You keep on coming up with something. Kamari touched my kid. This woman recorded my 4-year-old daughter butt naked, screaming at her. Who touched you right here? Who touched you right here? Who touched you right here? My daughter crying. Nobody. I don't know. Kamari. I had to send it to my lawyer. I'm crying because I cannot believe I'm sending this to my freaking lawyer. My lawyer called me crying, bro, saying, I am so sorry you have to deal with this. No kid should ever be interrogated by their own parent. Not even interrogated, but you're coaching my kids. You're coaching the little ones. You're coaching your big ones. You're just a person.
This, I guess, is good information if this is true. He's saying, like, look, royalty has done this all the time. She even did this. This is a situation that happened a while back.
Got you. I said you got my son walking around here with bloody heels because you can't afford those shoes. They always complain about how they're in pain, how you got them stepping on nails, how you don't feed them, how you beat them, how you never around, how there's no love. And I told you I want to fix that, bro. I know why you treating them bad. Because you feel like I don't got you. You feel like, oh, he ain't give me no money. So I told you, what I tell you straight up, I got you. Even if it's just $1,000, I'm going to start sending it to you because I don't want you to go out like that, bro. And this is the thanks I get.
So basically, you want to reward a woman who's abusing your kids instead of you actually going to court and try to get full custody with evidence, photos, etc. of what your kids are going through. Bro, this man more up than royalty is, if that's true.
And the realty is, because I don't want to forget anything. When she broke my daughter's arm, y'all, she texted me and said, and if you make a video, me and Jaaliya got a video coming next.
I thought it wasn't her who broke the arm. See, this is how you keep switching up stories. No one believe you, bro. You switching up your stories. CJ said, I'm incredibly grateful to share that Henderson District Attorney Office has officially dropped the Child A charges against me. This experience was one of the hardest times of my life. Knowing I was innocent didn't stop the fear of my character, my freedom, and my success being taken away. It was devastating, but today the truth was prevailed. The DA's office declined to prosecute because there is no evidence against me. Because I have never done such a thing, I provided an enormous amount of evidence proving my innocence, and I believe that justice was served. This situation began after I won a 50-50 joint custody of my children in court. I fought for my rights as a father, and I was also awarded $0 in my child support, as the judge recognized that we both provided for our children equally. While this battle was exhausting, I did it for my kids because nothing will stop me from being the best father I can be. I want to thank everyone who stood by me, believed in me, and never doubted my character. And as a father and a man, this experience didn't break me, it made me stronger. I am free of all the allegations, and most importantly, I know, and now the world knows, I am innocent. I'm very curious to know what type of evidence that he had. Now, according to these documents, on the 1st of the 27-25, a Detective D. Rodriguez received a notice from the District Attorney Office that this case was declined, cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt. Because basically there was an investigation going on and royalty had no evidence to prove without a doubt that CJ did do those things to her daughter. So there's really nothing in these documents that say, oh, okay, he had enough evidence to show that he was innocent. It was the fact that royalty concrete evidence that he did do it. She had no concrete evidence at all, which again, this did happen so long ago. So if it did happen, I'm not saying it did, but if it did happen, it's going to be really tricky to prove something like that, especially if you didn't go to the hospital. There's no medical records or anything of the things that she dealt with when he did do things to her.